Hey everybody, so in this week's video I'm going to show you a triple recessive clutch I just produced. The multiple recessives is definitely the way that a lot of the high-end breeders are going towards, stacking as many recessive genes into a specific animal or a specific project as possible. Of course, there's a ton of different directions that you can go with this, and I initially started with UltraMel Pied Hypos. And so I've been producing them for a few years. I just hatched out a clutch from a Hypo UltraMel Pied male, so a triple visual bred to a normal triple het. So I wanted to show you guys the results of that. I think there's a really nice variety of offspring in this, and some good comparisons to see the differences between some of these different babies in the clutch. So let's just start taking a look at them. So we're going to start from the beginning. So this is a normal, and it's triple het for Hypo, UltraMel, and Pied. Okay, and then we have a Hypo that would be double het for UltraMel and Pied, and you can see an obvious difference between the normal and the Hypo. So not all hypos are created equal. Some look better than others, and even within this project I've had some hypos that are darker and not as dramatic as this, and I've had others that have been like this. So I think this is pretty much the ideal look of a hypo, in just a regular hypo in this project. So this is a Pied. That's double het as well. Okay, and then we get the Hypo Pied. So again, the triple het, the Hypo, the Pied, and the Hypo Pied. So you can see a clear difference between all of those. A lot of people, question sometimes, what does Hypo do to a project? And it just kind of makes it look frosted, or some people say, well, it looks like the snake's in shed all the time. I personally don't feel like that. I feel like it just lightens and brightens, and it turns all the blacks to not black. Hypo means reduction. Hypo is short for hypomelanistic, means a reduction in dark pigment, not a complete absence of dark pigment such as albino. Okay, and then we actually got another Hypo Pied in this clutch. A lot of my UltraMel Pied stuff typically ends up being lower white. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the UltraMel gene or what, but most of my UltraMel Pied stuff, whether it's a Pied, Hypo Pied, or an UltraMel Pied or Hypo UltraMel Pied, they tend to be lower white. This one's actually fairly high white, but for this project anyway. I'm not sure if there's any kind of evidence that shows that UltraMel or Hypo makes a lower white Pied or not. I've never really seen it other than in this specific project. Okay, so this one right here is a Hypo UltraMel. So you can see the big difference between the Hypo and the Hypo UltraMel. Okay, and then part the C here, and then we get an UltraMel Pied. Really nice looking, very bright, deep colors, lots of oranges and kind of caramely colors in there, and again a little bit on the lower white side. Okay, and then here is a Hypo UltraMel Pied. So again, you can see a huge difference here. This is actually probably one of the nicest Hypo UltraMel Pieds that I've ever produced. I was really surprised and very pleased when I saw how heavy the Hypo influence was with this clutch, because like I said before, not all of my Hypo UltraMel Pied clutches are this obvious. Some of them, it's actually a little bit difficult to tell which one's an UltraMel Pied and which one's a Hypo UltraMel Pied. Well, this clutch really shows the best possible appearance of all of these genes. I'll show you just how you can easily tell what's what. So I'll be producing probably a few more clutches of these. I've got some incomplete dominant genes that I'm adding into this project as well. I've already done black pastel and yellow belly and enchi. planning on combining some of those, and I'm working on adding some other genes into it too, including more recessives like clown and axanthic and a few others too. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I actually really enjoyed having these out on the table, looking at them for the first time. They literally just shed over the last night, so didn't really have a great time or a great chance to look at these before this. So hope you guys enjoyed that. If you want to see what I have available, I have a lot of stuff from the UltraMel Pied project and the Hypo UltraMel Pied project available on my website right now, royalconstrictordesigns.com. If you're also interested in being a Patreon member, you can get entered into a free snake. We're doing a contest through all of 2024. All Patreon members are automatically entered to win a free ball python per week. We put YouTube shorts up showing which snake is that week's prize a few days before we actually do the drawing, which is on every Friday. So definitely check that out as well. In addition to being in the contest, you also get exclusive videos, and you can also see the YouTube videos before, and we also do a once a month Zoom call. So sorry if there's a little glitch there with the volume. We had a little snafu with the microphone, so sorry about that. Anyway, I'll be back again very soon with some more cool stuff to show you, hopefully a lot more stuff from this project.